doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Monster matchup. Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do little harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully a style of contest. As the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at the goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma.
He's going to get there. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe plays it short, and he's got his cross in. Let's go for the first target. Gonzalo Ramos. Paris Saint-Germain can counter promptly here. Kimpembe and Mendes. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Drops it out wide. Decent ball. Clear away. Australia. Nuno Mendes. And Kimpembe. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! It's been cleared. It's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Passes short and sharp.
Well, it's delivered.
Very much that this was in the script. Do it. And he cuts cuts out the supply. De Jong. Mulder. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Hoisted in. Clear away. He's got backward. It's one! Marquinhos can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. Kimpembe gets rid without sophistication. Christensen looks to the other side. And here's Rashford. Valde. This is De Jong. It's Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Over to the left. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Great skill, that's nice. That's a good place to challenge. What's he giving? Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. To look very comfortable. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Kimpembe. That's put pace on crossing. Forward it goes. Pedri. Barcelona look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Valde. Dani Olmo. Barcelona finding their passes. Nice sequence of passes this. Closing in on goal. Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Clearance is short. And here's Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Rashford. Valde puts a cross in. That's a throw. Rashford. And here's Yamal. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. Ferran Torres really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain. Doué. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nuno Mendes. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the chance and a header. Attempts, just the wrong outcome. Approach does pay off here. Spread out to the left. Ferran Torres going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's found a way through. Stitch defending, but that'll move. Nicked it back promptly. Kubasi. Pedri. This is De Jong. Pedri. This is De Jong. Christensen. And he's managed to get free. That's the ball in. That has been clear. Dembele. Now who's going to be first to this? Marquinhos, forwards with intent. Dembele. Oh, that's delightful. Moved into another finish. They've scored! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! That is simply top drawer. Beautifully served up and deliciously finished. It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. You had to read the whole situation as it developed. We have got ourselves a game here. I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Gonzalo Ramos. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Mendes. That's nice. Mendes is charging up on the overlap. Vitinha looking tidy in possession here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Ferran Torres. Here's Ferran Torres. Kvaratskhelia was only too happy to help out in defence. Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Plays a delicate ball. Araujo with a fine tackle. De Jong. Shifted upfield. Dani Olmo. That's very neat. Balde. It is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
And it's been taken short. Barcelona can start a counter here. Yamal. Pedri. This is De Jong. Mulder. And it's Rashford. That's good play. And Dani Olmo. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Rashford. Has a goal! All by himself.
On the threshold of perfection, just not this time.
Hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Do it. Aim forwards. Yamal given the lift of his goal. Do it. And it's Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia is onto it in a flash. Dani Olmo. Rahul. And it's played forward. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Simply done. Dembele has created one goal already. Wriggles his way through. Can he get away here? That was very necessary. Doué. Oh, good spread. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's there to get it away. He is just caressing the ball. Doué, that is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Defending of the desperate variety. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. Played with finesse. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Dani Olmo. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. Mulder. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Valde. De Jong. It's Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Hakimi. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? The final seconds now. Pedri. Here's Yamal. Dani Olmo! That was no routine save.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that has been cleared. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying to skip past his man. Christensen. Pedri. Played out to the right. And the first half is done. Largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. We're already into the second. It's Rashford! And picked out by the most elastic of saves.
Rashford is offering a right smile there.
Only partially clear. Paris Saint-Germain can start a counter here. Fabian Ruiz. Kimpembe. And Doué. And that is played back to front. Christensen. Pedri. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Ferran Torres. He's had it taken off him. Marquinhos. Mendes. Doué.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Christensen. Ferran Torres. Yamal. And Dani Olmo. Pedri. And Araujo. Christensen. Cross goes in there. And the keeper beats it away. And here's Rashford. Fabian Ruiz. That has been cut short. Kubasi. And Araujo. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. And Hakimi. Marquinhos. Spread out to the left. It's a quite a ripping ball that. Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. De Jong. And Danny Olmo. Pedri. This is De Jong. It's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. He's felt that, hasn't he? Barcelona for a free kick. Let's be lenient here. They'll get too many more chances. Does really well to win the ball there. Do it. Gonzalo Ramos chasing after it. Pedri. And Araujo. To the left it goes. Throw in. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Ramos. Lobbed in behind. Fabian Ruiz, over to the left. Oh, nice touch. Oh, decent hit! And he hits the net!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Pedri. Spread out to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. De Jong, Pedri, and Danny Olmo. Mendes can get it clear. He's supposed to get himself offside. Ferran Torres. And Balde. Danny Olmo. Very nicely done. He can get that clear. Barcelona get it back again. It's run loose here. It is a corner. finish that off. And here's Yamal. He sees it all the way. Do it. Bruno Mendes. It's Dembele. Played out to the left flank, back into the middle. Mendes just wants to go forward whenever he can. De Jong. And Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Mulder. Dani Olmo. Balde proves just a little bit too strong. Dembele. Oh, easy pickings there. Balde. That's been cut out, well played. Moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Bruno Mendes. Bruno Mendes pinches it off him. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rashford, now he's off and running. De Jong. It's Pedri. De Jong. Now Christensen. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Dembele. Now Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Araujo getting this one clear. Spread out to the left. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Gonzalo Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. It's a sharp little ball here. And he's heaved it away. He's had it nicked away. Ooh, delicate chip through. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! All of his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo. Rashford. It's Pedri. This is De Jong. Out to the right.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's going to go a long way. That looks a cracking ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Away. He's shifting through the gears here. Christensen wins the duel this time.
concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is out of play. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Calmly anticipates. Oh, it's come loose.
Paris Saint-Germain are on full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Forwards with intent. Always onto this. And that has been clear. Doué. Real chance! And they've got a threat. And it's Rashford. Fiddles it through. That's offside. Yes, it is. And he's forced to go back. Kubasi. Into the last 5 minutes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Head out towards the right wing. Kimpembe. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Bruno Mendes with the cross.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That's a booking. Always looked it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Complication. Vitinha, over to the left. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Might be danger here. He's got away. It's loose. There's a race for the ball.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick. Gonzalo Ramos! That's not going far.
Vitinha. Well-timed, excellent interception. Christensen. It's Pedri. Made out to the left flank. Valde. And Danny Olmo. And here's Rashford. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen it off.
Featuring the shows of Kvaratskhelia, someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players. And this guy can have a great career.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Vitinha, and it's played forward. And that's paid to a promising move. Kubasi. It's Pedri. Moved on forwards. Yamal might just make this. Can he get onto this? Christensen. It's a good spell of possession, this. Some really good ball movement. De Jong. Played out to the right. And here's Yamal. He's found a way through. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Fabian Ruiz. And Kimpembe. Vitinha. Over to the left. Well, that's an inviting ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimpembe. Here's Vitinha. Marquinhos. Up towards the front line. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. De Jong. Oh, he's a big chance! Due. Now Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Threads one in. Dembele. It's Dembele! Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error. And Araujo. Christensen. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Marquinhos. And Kimpembe. Paris Saint-Germain looks to bypass the midfield. He's through now, is he in? Can he finish? What a fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to get it clear. Doué. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Here's Yamal. Christensen. Crosses it in. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. That's very neat. And here's Yamal. And here's Danny Olmo. It's a chance! He's caused a worry or two.
De Jong just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Ramos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Played in with accuracy. Shapes to suit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Gently done. Played out towards the right wing. That's a little off target. Marquinhos. Opts for safety. And Mendes. And that is played back to front. Oh, the counter could be on here. And that's out of reach. Fabian Ruiz.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal gets his pass away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played up towards the front line.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele! That was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dembele. And here's Ramos. We can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Hakimi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Out to Pedri. Christensen. Ah, such a clever touch. Out to the right. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Other pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's there to get it away. Marquinhos. And it's Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Nuno Mendes. Played out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia. Now then, the ball's come loose. Doué. Kvaratskhelia! Kvaratskhelia really thought he had the beating of the keeper. Kvaratskhelia does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Forwards with intent. Crossfield ball towards the other flank. Dani Olmo. Mulder. Hakimi. Here's Coutinho. Doué. And it's Marquinhos. It's an exciting looking ball, that. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Oh, good spread. He's got space in the area. There's the massive lead. What a super header. Dispatched beautifully.
Look, it's often explained with the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Certainly made things interesting. Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved. And he's forced to go back. Hakimi. And Marquinhos. Forward it goes. That has been cut short. Mulder. Ferran Torres. De Jong. Interesting ball. Yamal moves wide and looking to get onto this. And he's there to clear it. It's run loose here. Oh, it's come loose. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo proves just a little bit too strong. Valde. Dani Olmo. Rashford. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the eye. Marquinhos tries to clear. Pedri. Mulder. Looking for the runner. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Lovely feet. Played out wide. And that was very necessary. Here's Dani Olmo. It's a decent looking cross. Christensen. Yamal. It's Pedri. De Jong. And Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Marquinhos, spread out to the left, opts for safety, shifted upfield. Oh, sweet feet. Doué Does really well to win the ball there. Doué, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ferran Torres, aimed into great lead. Massive goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Keeps it so gently. Danger averted for now. Aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Kvaratskhelia. Fiddles it through. Rashford is in a really good position out wide. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Doué. Now Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Doué. Vitinha. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, Sukani put it away! Oh, what's Ramos here? Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Been taken short. He's going for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. The action has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break. He managed himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Doué. Played out to the left flank. Oh, really good feet. Gonzalo Ramos. And the shots! Seems to be a bit different. That's not going far. Vitinha. That pass has been well intercepted. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. And it's Marquinhos.
Mendes might just make this. Well, that is not the best ball. That offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Over to the left. Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he get onto this? It is a corner. Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Ramos. Ferran Torres. Looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. Kimpembe. Pedri. And it's Rashford. And Balde. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. And Balde. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vitinha. Kimpembe, Doué, shifted upfield, Al-Kubasi cuts out the pass. Paris Saint-Germain looked like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle. And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Dembele, it's Dembele!
Dembele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Dani Olmo, Rashford, now he's off and running. And it's Rashford. He's looking for the runner here. Tries to get it through. He's trying to skip past his man. Kimpembe can get it clear. makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedri. Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Doué. This is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is not that foul. Is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, he has to change his ways or this referee would soon change his status.
Marquinhos gets it away. Doué. Good play for Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's well spotted. Doué. And it's Marquinhos. Doué. Here's Coutinho. Moved on forwards. Pedri. Calder. De Jong. Valde. Pedri. Now Christensen. And Kubasi. It's not a pretty looking ball that. Marquinhos cuts it out. Doué. Dembele. And Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. Dembele.
Fabian Ruiz.
And now the hit. Fabian shapes to shoot.
Fabian Ruiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has been cleared. Barcelona can counter promptly here. Daniel. Out to the left it goes. Oh, red, nice interception. That's a sharp little ball here. Did it up to beat it.
I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Gonzalo Ramos got a set away. Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. Opts to play it back. Out to the right. Doué turns and goes back. A temporary retreat here. And here's Ramos. There's the shot! Clear away.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Head out to the left flank. positioning was spot on. Kimpembe. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Marquinhos can get it clear. Kimpembe plays it forward. He's had it taken off him. Fabian Ruiz. Just about up to 75 minutes. Fabian Ruiz. He is just caressing the ball. And he's not... Has a goal!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Simply done.
Pedri. Played out to the right. Played through for the white man.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
De Jong gets over and intercepts. It's Rashford. Tries to dink it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And he's managed to get free. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. It's firmly met. Dembele's delivery has been knocked clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Dani Olmo and Kubasi. Rashford chasing after it. Marquinhos. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Spread out to the left. He's in space and looking for options. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Ruiz, and here's Ramos. This has got that's a foul. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side. The job in a nutshell now.
It's Dembele. Araujo is there to clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Do it. Mendes. Antue. Fabian Ruiz. Looking tiny and good. Gonzalo Ramos! Lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
They've played it short. Played in deep. Great chance! Good comeback to Horton.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
But nowhere to hide after that one.
Well, there's plenty to keep up anyway, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Danny Olmo. Valde. Rashford. This is De Jong. And it's hoisted clear. Rashford.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And it's played forward. Kvaratskhelia has been called there, it's a foul. Away. Yamal. Interesting ball. Played right into his path.
And it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Kvaratskhelia. Passing nice and neat.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Mendes is onto a bit of flash. It's Dembele. Christensen with the clearance. Back on the ball again. That's a nicely weighted puck. And the shots! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
So all square with almost no time remaining. He has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Dembele. And time is up.
Seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. The referee's ordered a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Doué. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. Christensen. And here's Yamal. Here's Ferran Torres. Australia. Dembele. Calmly anticipates. Araujo. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Kubasi. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Mulder. Passing is crisp and sharp. Very nicely done. Now Ramos. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Plays it from a quarterback position. Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And here's Ramos. He's heaved it away. Marquinhos. Vitinha. And it's Marquinhos. Out to the right. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Christensen. It's Pedri. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. And he's there to get rid. Tries to get it clear. Araujo. Dani Olmo. And Balde. And it's Rashford. For Ferran Torres. Marquinhos. Kimpembe. Here's Vitinha. And Hakimi. It's a good run down the right. And here's Dembele. He's having a go. Just a whisker away. Defending, strong and determined. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain. Hakimi. Now that's well seen too. And that has left him in a heap. Aim forwards. Hakimi cuts it out. Bruno Mendes. Vitinha. Shifted upfield. And it's hoisted clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played up towards the front line. Looking for the runner. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Barcelona owning a corner. The referee concurs. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's neat. Good read, needed to be. Hakimi. Donnarumma hunts it upfield. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Spread out to the left. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. And the cutback. Kvaratskhelia. Good spot, he's seen the run. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, here's a chance!
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Balda. Zinklida. He has found the way through. Oh, what a ball! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Taken short. Paris Saint-Germain can counter promptly here. Defence has got rid of that. And here's Yamal. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Marquinhos. So we're still where we started right now. Moved on forwards. Doué. Gonzalo. And here's a chance. Doué. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kimpembe. Getting tiny in possession here. And the shot's on here. He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gonzalo Ramos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nuno Mendes. What's Dembele? That's good defending, very good defending. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Now Christensen. Positioning was spot on. Could move up a gear here. Oh, good spread. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Forward it goes. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Hakimi. Balde gets over. Dembele is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's had it nicked away. Dembele! He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Ramos.
Gonzalo Ramos really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedri, over to the other side. Shot could be good. Wants to play it back. Here's Pedri. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Rashford. Here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! And that could set him on his way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's played forward. Vitinha. just a bit on the firm side. Paris Saint-Germain has a free kick. Pedri, Yamal, now Christensen, Forward with intent, Skelia, Vitinha, Gonzalo Ramos, now he's off and running. Balda and Dani Olmo, over to the left. Doué. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kvaratskhelia. Doué! That's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Now it's Rashford. Defending of the desperate variety. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Ferran Torres. Barcelona looking to... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Intense, and it's paid off. It's a good spell possession, this. And it's Rashford. Pedri. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. And here's Ferran Torres. Christensen. He came in hard, very hard. And here's where he's going for goal. Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Keely. That's good play. Cross from Hack. Rashford. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That looks a good ball. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kimpembe. Fabian Ruiz. And Hakimi. Gonzalo Ramos looks to get on the end of this. Christensen. And it's played forward. That's going right the way across. Balda. Now Ramos. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. Kvaratskhelia. Climbs up big. Well with the clearance. This might spell danger. And that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now there's a fine ball. And the shots! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending, but that'll do. Really close save. Well, it is half-time, not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Rashford. Oh, it's played into the area. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Doué. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And that has been cleared. Rashford. And Araujo. Shifted upfield. Lovely feet. And that's aimed into the middle. Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the right. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kubasi. And Araujo. Ferran Torres. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fabian Ruiz. Araujo. Pedri. Forward it goes. This is De Jong. And Dani Olmo. And it's Rashford.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Doué. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Dembele. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Floats it up and over. That's offside. Yes, it is. Yamal.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mulder. Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Christensen. Ferran Torres. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Araujo. Goalless still. Either side really getting onto the front foot. And Balde. Rashford. And he welcomes it in. It's one! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops. It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Hakimi sends it crossfield. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. Cross goes in there. Another throw-in. Bruno Mendes. Doué, and here's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Gonzalo Ramos certainly could have and should have made more of that. And Kubasi, aim forwards. Mendes cuts out the pass, played into space out wide. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Doué. Kvaratskhelia niggles his way through. Christensen gets good distance on it. Bruno Mendes looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. Kubasi attempts a clearance. Vitinha! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. They're just lacking cutting edge, Peter. And while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Fabian Ruiz. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Gonzalo Ramos! They've scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. Gonzalo Ramos demonstrated great strength there. He really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play. Saint-Germain break the deadlock. Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. There's a sharp little ball here. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way. They're coming again and again. Spot on, Peter. Important interception. De Jong spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri, Dani Olmo.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Dembele. Hakimi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Chesney gets it clear. Dembele gets it back. He's felt that, hasn't he? Mulder. He's forced to go back. Dembele proving dependable as ever. Another terrific play in the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to do it.
Pedri goes direct to the front line. No, that's been intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. And Mendes. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Dewey. Mendes. And here's Ramos. He's had a shot. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Holder. Dani Olmo. And Balde. Gently done. Ferran Torres is in a really good position out wide. Doué. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's nice. Kvaratskhelia. Showing good feet.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Donnarumma will lay claim to that. And again they run up against stubborn defending. He is through here. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Here's Yamal. Danger averted for now. Here's Yamal. Pedri. Here's and a shot! Barcelona are back in business.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Made things interesting.
Well, the big question there was whether they could keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
They'll have one final crack at it. Al-Kubasi gets it away. And here's Kvaratskhelia. It's corner. Dembele is it short. Now here's Henderson. Petri fiddles it through. Leading towards the centre. Nice control. Ball swung in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Mbappe gets across to intercept that. Barcelona finding their passes. Here's Yamal, and out towards the right wing. Hakimi clears it away. Up for a throw.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Nuno Mendes. Lovely bit of skill.
Doué. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
Marquinhos, over to the left. The final 5 minutes. Played out to the left flank. Doué, challenged just a bit on the forward side. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
That's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Gets his pass away. Deflected behind for a corner. Tries to clear. Backward it goes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Interesting ball. Can he latch on to this? Hakimi. Doué. Alde gets it away. And that will be the final act.
Distribution has also improved. It needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Rashford is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos. Now Fabian Ruiz. Marquinhos. And it's Marquinhos. And Hakimi chooses to go crossfield. That's been won straight back. Ooh, delicate chip through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. And it's Rashford. And Balde. Rashford. Pedri. For Ferran Torres. Oh, easy pickings there. Skelia. Nuno Mendes. Kimpembe. Now Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Shifted upfield. Christensen. Mendes and Kimpembe. Skelia made out to the left flank. Skelia. That has been knocked away. And here's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Up to meet it.
Could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pedri. Araujo. Moved on forwards. Gonzalo Ramos. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Rashford.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Daniel tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Balda. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rashford. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kimpembe tries to clear. Here comes another cross. And that has been cleared. Skelia. It's been quite a rippy ball that. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Pedri. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And Balde. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Kubasu. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Coutinho tries to clear. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Dani Olmo crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fabian Ruiz. Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pushes it in. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Out to the right. Rashford. Hakimi is there and he can get that clear. Pinches it off him. Yamal. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hakimi. Thinks one through. Dembele. That is lovely. The corner. They've played it short. Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's neat. And here's Dembele. It's loose. Who's going to get there? Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Jong. And nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Looking for options for movement. Doué. Decent hit! Terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared. Ruiz, head out towards the right wing, played in deep. Araujo attempts a clearance. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Defending all this from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alba. That's been drilled forward. Hakimi cuts it out. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz goes direct to the front line.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he he's denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal might just make this. Skelia pumps for safety. Marquinhos, and it's played forward. Hakimi, and here's Dembele. Now Fabian Ruiz. De Jong. Kubasa. Aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. Nice sequence of passes this. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Chooses to go cross field. Rashford. Balda. It's Pedro. Gently down. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Kimpembe. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Doué. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Lovely feet. Here it comes. Tries to go clear. And here's Dembele. Vitinha. That is a great ball. Over to the left. Ah, such a clever touch. He's dealt with that well. And here's Dembele. Dani Olmo. They can counter here. Oh, he's through the middle. Oh, what a pass! Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chance! He's there to get it away. Pedri. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Rashford. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri. De Jong. It's Pedri. Gonzalo Ramos. Nuno Mendes. It's the ball played into space. Araujo forwards and with intent. And Balde. And it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Araujo. It's Pedri. Dani Olmo. And Balde. Passes short and sharp. Promising position. He's gone for goal! He's found a way through. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open.
Dani Olmo. Pedri. Yamal. It's Pedri. Yamal. Pedri fiddles it through. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Dembele. Now Ramos. Doué. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
That's Ferran Torres. Can he put it away? Just that's a decent finish.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Here's the return pass. And here's Ramos. Made out to the left flank. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ferran Torres. Dembele. Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern day fullback. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. He's got away. Valde. Oh, sweet feet. De Jong. Rashford. Hakimi with the clearance. Dani Olmo. And Balde. And here's Rashford. Dani Olmo. And here's Ferran Torres. Rashford. And here's Yamal. Yamal! Wonderful goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Some resolute defending there. Kvaratskhelia.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Nuno Mendes with the cross. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Flashes it across. Araujo getting this one clear. And Doué. If you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
He's got the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Get that clear. De Jong. Spread out to the left. Forward it goes. Kimpembe gets it away. Dembele. Cedric, what are you thinking?
I think the manager is pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Mulder. Valde. Now it's Ferran Torres. Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. And Kimpembe. Great defending, strong and determined. Marquinhos. And Kvaratskhelia. Out to the left it goes. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gonzalo Ramos. Kimpembe. Vitinha. And Kvaratskhelia. Doué. He's had it nicked away. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Kimpembe. Doué. And it's played forward. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept. Araujo is fouled. Doué. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. Over to the left.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Kubasi. This is De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Mulder. This is De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kvaratskhelia wins the duel this time. Kimpembe. Oh, red. Nice interception. Araujo. 8 forwards. This is De Jong. Pedri, who's set up 1 goal so far. Passing nice and Danny Olmo! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
showing good feet. De Jong, and here's Danny Olmo, played out to the left flank. Stood up well to him there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kvaratskhelia, and he's managed to get free. Dembele! It's very necessary. It's Dembele. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedri, De Jong, Danny Olmo, turns back here, probably the best option. This is De Jong, Pedri, now Christensen. Pedri, it's run loose here. De Jong, Rashford, and Danny Olmo. Pedri, played out to the right, and here's Yamal. Good corner. Good spell of possession, this. Great ball, and he's in here. It's can he finish?
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game now. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Moved on forward. Kvaratskhelia!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pedri. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. That's tidy. Pedri. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, clearances short.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Danny Olmo. De Jong. He's pulled him up for that challenge. He is shown a yellow card. It's good distance on it. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Referee's given the throw. Christensen. Looking tiny in possession here. Some really good ball movement. Can he finish? I think we're just about on here.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nuno Mendes. Oh, shooting chance! Here's Yamal. It's Pedri. He's had a fair top. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Kimpembe tries to clear.
A good take in a good area. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, that is. Oh, here's a chance.
That's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
He cuts out the supply. 1 minute to add according to the board. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Identify as the key man in this fixture.
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Fabian tries a shot!
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more open space.
Pedri. Kubasi. And Balde. And it's Rashford. Ferran Torres. And Dani Olmo. De Jong. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And Balde. Passes short and sharp. Pedri. De Jong. And Dani Olmo. De Jong. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Kimpembe.
Now Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Looking here to chip it through. And he was alert to it. Christensen. And Kubasi. Pedri. Araujo. Kubasi. Gently done. Rashford chasing after it. Marquinhos. Ruiz. Due. Yamal. That looks a cracking ball. Nuno Mendes. Due. And Mendes. Vitinha. And it's Dembele. And Due. Nuno Mendes. And he skips past his man. And he's there to get it away. Head out to the left flank. Throw it.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Pedri. Aim forwards. Balda. And it's Rashford. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's shifting through the gears here. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. Pedri. It's Rashford. Gonzalo Ramos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Marquinhos. Now Fabian Ruiz. Balda. Well, they put it back in a hurry. Spread out to the left. Fabian Ruiz. Goes forward. Has been cut short. Dani Balda. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And Dani Olmo. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Here's Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Gonzalo Ramos showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Balda. Rashford takes a look up. And here's Dani Olmo.
That's positional goal, utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0. Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here. And it's played forward. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Pedri, Christensen, this is De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this, plenty of really nice passing. Out to the right, swings it across, and he's heaved it away. Kimpembe, Kvaratskhelia, cross goes in there. Here's a corner, good chance. And it's been taken short. Ah, such a clever touch. Fabian Ruiz, Toure. To the left it goes. Great leap! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Fabian Ruiz. De Jong. He's beaten the last man. Over to the left. De Jong. Here's Rashford. In comes the cross. Oh, he's got this so good in there. He's going to go a long way. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Laid out to the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area, punched away. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Progress on the right-hand side. Played out to the right. Hakimi plays it in. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri. Christensen. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Araujo. Now Christensen. Spread out to the left. Ooh, can he get onto this? Oh, red. Nice interception. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Towards the flank. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Ruiz, been there, done that, unfortunately. You really want to have another go. Believe me on that. Rashford. Calder. Yamal. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Araujo. Christensen. A cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's a lovely exchange. Very nicely done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Vitinha.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Up towards the front line. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Balde looking to add to his goal. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority and cause of mild frustration.
Doué. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And he's there to clear it. He's gone direct here. Barcelona can counter promptly here. Now it's Rashford. Threads one in. And Torres! Certainly didn't match the goal.
That's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Gonzalo Ramos, there's the shot! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pedri. Forwards and with intent. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kvaratskhelia. Hit into the middle. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. Now there's a fine ball. There's the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. And they can counter here. Ferran Torres. Good spot, he's seen the run. Defending of the desperate variety. Dembele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Araujo shifted upfield. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Played out towards the right wing. Has to show off his quick feet. Dembele has a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dembele plays it short. Balde is there and he can get that. The referee brings the first half to a close. It's all square, whether able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game this, and at half-time it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're already into the second period. Kimpembe, Doué, Nuno Mendes, Doué. Fabian Ruiz. Cleared without complication. Forward it goes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rashford! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
With the short one. Danny Olmo. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to get it clear. Gets his pass away. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Things develop from here. Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Kubasi. De Jong. It's Pedri. Kubasi. It's Pedri. This is De Jong. Kimpembe, Vitinha, now Fabian Ruiz, and it's Marquinhos, hoisted in. Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. That has been blocked clear. Crossed in once more. It's on!
Is offering a right smile there.
And it's Rashford. Kimpembe. Here's Vitinha. Doué. Here's Vitinha. Doué. Doué. Fabian Ruiz. And here's a chance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Fabian Ruiz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Christensen clears it away. Vitinha just eases him off the ball. Barcelona can start a counter here. And here's Ramos. De Jong gets rid without sophistication. Fabian Ruiz. And here's a chance. Kubasi is there to clear. Kimpembe. It goes. And Doué. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Played out wide. And Kubasi tries to clear. He's managed to get rid in possession and ready to go again. Dani Olmo. He is through here. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. Oh, well played, well played. Hakimi, who does have an assist to his name. Vitinha. Mendes, who's hurrying after that one. And it's Marquinhos. There's a sharp little ball here. Changes him with that pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good spread. And now the breakaway. Now it's Rashford. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Over to the left. Oh, easy pickings there. And a reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Christensen defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rashford proves just a little bit too strong. Valde. And here's Rashford. De Jong. And here's Yamal. And here's Rashford. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Dani Olmo. Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way. This is a really front-footed approach. Spot on, Peter. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Mendes is onto it in a flash. That is a great kick out. Big chance! It's Rose. Who's going to get there? Pedri. Dani Olmo. Nice ball and he's in here. He's got the shot away! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Barcelona really putting a few chances together here, taking one can only add to such good momentum now. Hakimi gets good distance on it. Gently done. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Here's Ferran Torres. Yamal! Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Now here's the delivery. Valde clears it away. Pedri looking for the runner. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Quite a thriller this one's become. Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show. It could go either way.
Hakimi.
He's got away. There's the hit. Goal, Paris Saint-Germain. And they've got their lead back. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. De Jong. Christensen. Losing in on the last quarter of an hour.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Marquinhos with the clearance. De Jong. And Balde. Stood up well to him now. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of it.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Pedri. Christensen. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looks to go up and over. Pick that up. It's the that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side of the game. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Tries to dink it in. And the shots! Surely prized.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Balde moves short.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rashford. Who's going to be first to this? Mendes gets it clear.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Gonzalo Ramos was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Dembele with the short one. Cross from Hakimi. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through.
Neymar appears to be absolutely seething with himself after after squandering the chance to equalise.
Ferran Torres.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Out for a throw. He's fell away past. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. Kvaratskhelia is in a really good position out wide. Do it. That's good play. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Paris Saint-Germain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Interesting ball. You can run onto that. Mendes with a fine tackle.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Ferran Torres. And here's Rashford. And that's aimed into the middle.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Doué attempts a clearance. Christensen. Pedri. Over it comes. Kimpembe tries to clear. In again. Stitch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Chesney punts it upfield. Doué. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Now Fabian Ruiz. Kimi. Daniel Ball. And time is up.
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who is predestined for greatness. And hasn't disappointed. Defense and shots like we know that. I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to. Although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Clips it so gently. There's no flag. He's shot a goal.
Gonzalo Ramos may risk being accused of being a tad selfish. Not by me though, it was good endeavour.
Shapes to shoot. They've scored.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Vitinha with a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
very much that this was in the script. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Kimpembe. Kvaratskhelia. In out to the left flank. Do it. That's tidy. Takes aim and towering header. No mistake. 2-0 and in next to no time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Saint-Germain have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Yamal. Here's Yamal. Christensen. This is De Jong. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kimpembe. Vitinha. And Kvaratskhelia. Marquinhos. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. Dembele. Doué. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Ferran Torres. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ferran Torres. Just to show he is human after all.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Good run down the right. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. That is lovely. And a header!
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Just to show off his quick feet. Three crosses.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
De Jong. He's going for goal!
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kimpembe.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Dani Olmo. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's forced to go back. Do it. Here's Vitinha. Gently done. Al-Kubasi makes the interception. Pedri moved on forwards. First quarter of an hour gone.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them losing.
battle, bicep to bicep. Proves too strong. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Interesting ball. Hakimi is charging up on the overlap. It's clear. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona can start a counter here. Kubasi. Yamal. For Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres does really well to win the ball there. Christensen. And here's Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. And Kimpembe. Vitinha has found the net here, of course. And Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Now Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Over to the left. Oh, what a ball to it! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Find a position of real strength now. Dani Olmo, it's Rashford. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kvaratskhelia. Kimpembe. Dembele is carrying after that one. Ferran Torres, laid back into the middle, nicely intercepted. He has found a way through. Hakimi, spread out to the left. That's a good run down the left. Crosses it in, and he's there to clear it. Kubasi and Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Araujo. Pedri. Now Christensen. Yamal. Christensen, Pedri, De Jong, hops for safety, Dani Olmo, passing is crisp and sharp, he's shoot too much on that. Forwards. Ruiz, and it's played forward. Szczesny punts it upfield. Vitinha. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Kubasi. And Danny Olmo. Araujo. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a key interception. Vitinha. And Kimpembe. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Now Ramos. Right out towards the right wing. Oh, that's not. And the shots! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pedri. De Jong. Over to the left. Very nicely done. He's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And another time! Forwards and with intent. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. De Jong. Mendes gets good distance on it. It's Ferran Torres. Here's Vitinha. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Rashford. Well, that is one way to stop him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Araujo. Christensen. Here's Yamal. Christensen. There's the hit! Terrific save.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
With the clearance. Christensen. He's gone backward here. And it's hoisted clear. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Rashford. De Jong. And here's Yamal.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Up towards the flank. Up to meet it. And here's Dembele. Cross from Hakimi.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry. Maybe
Dani Olmo. Pedri. And Balde. Araujo. Forward it goes. That's been intercepted. Oh, good spread. Showing great feet there. Skelia. Through Marquinhos. Now Fabian Ruiz. Shifted upfield. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. It's Rashford. Rashford with the cross. Contender. Folks to do their thing. They have impressed hugely in the first 45 minutes. And this is the very least they deserve for their splendid endeavours. And we're off again.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Kubasi, aim forwards. Dani Olmo. Rashford. Stood up well to him there. Vitinha. It's Rashford. Balde. And here's Rashford. Drives it in. Contender is there and he can get that clear. And out to safety. Balde. Moved on forwards. Now Christensen. That's good play. And here's Yamal.
Footballing with usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Forward it goes. Doué. Doué couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Skelia. Nuno Mendes wriggles his way through. Skelia and Doué, and here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. That's a great save. Christensen. Pedri. Christensen. And Araujo. He's played it long. Some resolute defending there. And it's played forward. Now it's Dembele. Dani Olmo. Araujo. Played out to the right. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Skelia. Mendes at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Simply done. Skelia. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's beaten the offside trap. That's been repelled. Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Perhaps more in your face.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Real chance! Spring out of defence. Vitinha. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Dembele. Laid out to the left flank. Gonzalo Ramos! Yamal.
Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Calder. And Danny Olmo.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking for the runner. Balde spots it and intercepts. De Jong lobbed in behind. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to dink it through. And he's there to clear it. Tries to get it clear. Saint-Germain can counter promptly here. Vitinha goes direct to the front line. Pedri looks to the other side. Rashford. Danny Olmo.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And here's Yamal. Yamal!
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks a harder thing to do.
He's gone looking for safety. Christensen. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha. Hakimi. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's well spotted. Nuno Mendes. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. That looks a good ball through. Now, who's going to be first to this? All the way through, so back it comes. Ferran Torres. It's Pedri. Yamal. He's found a way through. And in the end, they found themselves 10 in, nowhere to go. And it cuts out the supply. That's well seen too.
Hakimi.
He is through here.
Nice touch. Danny Olmo.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valde. Delicate chip through. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valde.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Kvaratskhelia. Gonzalo Ramos. Rashford. It's Pedri. Just played up to 75 minutes. Gonzalo Ramos. Doué. And Kimpembe. Played through for the wide man. Mendes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Excellent interception. That has been cut short. De Jong and Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz, and it's played forward, and it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gonzalo Ramos! Aimed in towards the centre.
Yeah, I think if that could be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Dani Olmo. Pedri. And Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Shifted upfield. Fabian Ruiz. Now Ramos. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ramos. It's there. This has gone, that's foul.